Hello everybody, today we're gonna be taking a look at this review video and then we're gonna be seeing if you should download the RedStarOS, which is apparently from North Korea. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at it and then we're gonna be seeing if you can download it or not. So yeah, warning, you shouldn't try this on your own computer.
What's going on, fellas? Davis TV Studio here, and today I'm going to be showing you a full review of the RedStar operating system. Okay, so here we are.
Okay, as you can see already, the build here looks like an older version of macOS. I would say, let's see, macOS 10 or older, because, yeah.
From my previous video, if you want to watch it, you should see that there is a browser when it wants to load, which is pre-installed with the operating system. Obviously, we can go on. See over there. Before you ask, I'm not actually in the Netherlands. I'm just using a VPN.
Yeah, as you can pretty much see, this is an older web page. You would say this is pretty much the 1998 internet. Yeah, the internet browser you would see in Windows 98 and such, or older. So yeah guys, if you could download Google Chrome on this, then yeah, I have to try this in a virtual machine and show you all the OS and how to install it in your own virtual machine.
Completely legal in North Korea, by the way. Over here we have a player for media files. So if I wanted to, I could take, common files. You can see that there's a lot of similarities on this operating system to...
Yeah, you can see that the kind of once we go back a little bit, you can see that the buttons here look just like macOS 10 and older buttons. You can see this is the close button over here, your minimize and your...
You can see that there's a lot of similarities on this operating system to the old versions of macOS. I'm talking probably macOS 10 and lower, but that doesn't really matter too much. There's a little volume guy over here. What I am interested in is actually looking to see if we can change the wallpaper. I haven't actually had a look at that yet. And we can. You can change the wallpapers to whatever you want. You get pictures folder and all that. There's solid colours. Why don't we change the wallpaper? We're going to change it to Galaxy. And it even...
Yeah, that kind of looks like a default wallpaper you get on macOS 10. You can kind of see it like that. Kind of looks like a thing you get in macOS 10. Except it's a little bit different. I would say reversed as well. Like mirrored. So yeah, that's what I would say.
And there's the macOS transitions. It's pretty good. Go back over here. Let's change it to this. Pretty cool. Looks kind of similar to the Windows XP background. If you guys remember that. I remember when I was in primary school, we used to have Windows XP labs.
Yeah, thinking about it, hell, yeah. And also backing up in my elementary school for computers, and they used to run this OS called Windows Server 2008, if I got that correct. Because I went over the taskbar being, hold on, let me show you the Windows Server 2008. Let's see. I went over the taskbar looking like this. Back in my elementary school, I went over the taskbar looking like this. So yeah, that kind of looks like Windows Server 2008. I kind of remember of. Except I wasn't sure what the menu looked like, but I know the taskbar looked like that. So yeah, back to the video, guys.
So that's how I remember it. But you can remember it however you want to. I really don't care. If you do remember it, that is. I'm going to go with the forest background. Looks pretty nice, looks pretty cool. You've got a little calculator here. For whatever you might want to use it for. 8 times 2, 16. Ta-da! Can you stretch it out? No, you can't. Just do that. Yeah, you can do it again. You can do that. That's pretty cool. So there's a shift as well, and then you can switch all the stuff over. I'm not very good at maths. I know a bit of algebra. Let's do 7 squared. It's 49. Yeah. So yeah, you can use this calculator for whatever you want to. So. That exists. Rest book. I am not going to put anything down here for obvious reasons. DB Arcade, but we use that feature. Got a little trash bin over here. For whatever reason. Whatever you want to use it for. Go back into system preferences. We've got stuff like that doesn't work with virtual machines, unfortunately, but
yeah, that's generally true. If you want to test this, then you want to install it on a computer you don't mind erasing your data off of. So, like, for example, an old laptop you own, which you barely use for testing this. So, yeah, basically, if you want to test all the features then you and your laptop you didn't use as a daily driver anymore. So yeah.
Yeah. There is the energy saver, shit like that. There's accounts, you can create new accounts if you want to. There's the startup disk, you can change that. It's pretty interesting. International stuff. Region, yeah, you can change the region if you want to. The numbers over here. First day of the week. Don't know why anyone would want to change that, but do whatever you want, yeah. And this is the calendar. So they have, basic things that you would want on an operating system, I'd say. This is the file explorer for the operating system, if you have a look over here. There's nothing on the desktop at the moment, but if I wanted to, I can make a new folder. Yes, I'm very mature, as you can tell. You can open that folder. And you can make a new folder in that if you want to. But we're just gonna delete that folder now. Trash. And yes, you can compress it if you want to. Which is empty. Yeah, sure. And it has nice little sound effects as well. So if you like little sound effects, then you have your little sound effects. You want? Don't know what this is. Oh, this is for music. Yeah, my IRL friend would like this. This is
Yeah, guys, this is something that a music expert would like. So yeah, for example, yeah, a songwriter would like.
This is for music, so I'm just gonna stick this here for a second. You guys can have a look at this. I don't know what's with the mouse, by the way. It's just always like that. But, they'll probably fix that at some point. Yeah, but this, I would say this, for what it is, for what it's came out of, this is a decent OS, okay? The DVRK, you can see they have their own little operating system and they can do whatever they want on it, and it's pretty interesting if you ask me. I can put a little sticky note here. Yep, sounds pretty accurate. But yeah, I am keeping that there, by the way. Yeah, I can just add more sticky notes if I want to. This reminds me a lot of macOS. It doesn't want to let me add another sticky note. You got the activity monitor over there. Basic stuff. Activity monitor over here. And doesn't use that much, actually. All processors. Activity monitor. System memory, free wired. Okay, so it's using, yeah, this is going up a bit, but it's using 633.78 megabits right now of system memory, so that should be RAM. Interesting, but it doesn't use too much for what it is. I find that very interesting. But yeah, I find it really interesting how they made this sort of software. So this software itself is actually based off of Linux, but I managed to make it look like macOS, which is very impressive actually. This operating system is based off of Fedora, Linux Fedora. You probably won't know that, but yeah, there's a thing over here. Probably text or whatever. You probably won't know what Fedora is, because it's a Linux distribution and not a lot of people know what Linux distributions are. Either that or they just don't use them. But it's pretty interesting, I would say. On this, it's not a very modern operating system, unfortunately. Save. Save as MMMM. We just got that saved as MMMM. I'm going to quit that. I'm going to quit that. And I'm going to quit that. But yeah, on the browser, unfortunately, it isn't that modern, so you can't use sites very fast. But I think if we installed a modern browser, we could probably use it. What I've been wondering is if DuckDuckGo works, because obviously this isn't trying to censor anything, as I explained in the previous video, but I do wonder if certain websites like DuckDuckGo work. I actually can't remember the year. And now that we've turned the VPN off, we should be able to use this without any problems. So, Firefox. And we get a problem loading the page. This is where we're starting.
Yeah, if you're going to load the program on here, then you will need a USB drive. to like world a Linux program, because yeah, unfortunately these browsers these days are just not modern on RedStarOS. So yeah, if you're going to want to load a program like Firefox or something, then you're going to need a USB drive of some sort. Download the Linux program and then load it directly on RedStarOS. See if that will work. If not, then you could try downloading Google Chrome for Linux and try loading that onto USB drive for this RedStarOS. You could try doing that on a VM, of course.
Just problems. I know that this isn't blocked. I know that nothing is actually blocked right now, but I can't access it, which is really annoying. But we can access Google, because Google isn't a very modern website. But we are going to try and access DuckDuckGo. This is rather unfortunate that we can't access things like DuckDuckGo.
Okay, this is a bit awkward, and I'll just admit it straight up, but you can actually access DuckDuckGo, and you can actually access Mozilla. It's just that you can't access the Google advertising website, which was what I was going through by accident, and my dumbass didn't realise. I apologise for that, but I won't be including installing Firefox in this video. If you'd like me to do something separate on that, then feel free. But other than that, this is the full-blown review. I really apologise, and let's continue with the video. Thank you.
But yeah, we can access Google if we want to. Probably. Can you access? Yes. Gotta add exception for this stuff. I'll explain this before I actually do it. So basically, why you have to add an exception is not because everyone wants to block stuff, but because of the Firefox version, because of how it works, and because of identifiers. This isn't identified as legit, unfortunately, but we can add a certificate to it. So there is some issues over here, which you can see. Yeah. Oh, hello. I really don't care about that. But yeah, you can access this. It's very, very bad, unfortunately. But you can access it. Can we access Gmail? We probably can. And we're going to add an exception again. Confirm. And look at that. You can access Gmail. Ta-da! You can access all of these websites pretty much. I don't know about YouTube. YouTube was a bit iffy before, but I'm gonna try and access maps. Ooh, actually, no, that might come with my location. So maybe not. But we can try YouTube. Okay, this is the problem I came with before. You can see that it's over here, this is fine, this is this, but it doesn't load because browser isn't modern, which is really unfortunate actually. I know that in North Korea, other than using RedStarOS, they actually use Windows 7 and Windows XP. So on Windows 7 and Windows XP, you'll be able to access YouTube somehow through the North Korean version, because they would probably have the North Korean version, which would probably just be the regular, well, not regular, South Korean version, but they would just use that because it's translated to Korean, obviously, and but that's just how it is. I think it's pretty interesting because we can access things like Gmail still, we can access YouTube, but the problem is that it won't load. It doesn't want to load because it doesn't like old browsers. but we can still access it if we want to. As for North Koreans that want to access YouTube, they'd probably be able to access it through their phone without any problem. North Korea actually gets a lot of stuff from China, that includes phones, so they would be able to use whatever browser on their phone, and they would be able to access YouTube through that. Pretty simple policy actually. They'd be able to use something like a Hawaii phone, and then just access, they'd just be able to access Google, YouTube, Gmail, whatever through that. And I know that people are going to bash on me and say, you're just making propaganda for North Korea. I am really not trying to do that right now. That is not my aim at all. And what I'm actually doing is I'm saying what I see and what I know. Because RedStarOS is an OS that works, it's an OS that people can use, it's an OS that North Korea has, and it is completely usable and completely fine. Censorship is not as much of a thing in North Korea as you think it is, and it's as simple as that. Okay, this is the full review of the video, and I hope, not the video, this is the full review of the RedStar operating system. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed making it, I enjoyed having a look around the operating system, and I would say that it's definitely unique in its own way. Oh look, you can change the list up like that. It's definitely unique in its own way, but it's a great little operating system for what it is, and it does the job, okay? It's not the best operating system, it's not the new Windows, yeah? It's not the new Linux, it's not the new Mac, well, it's the old Mac, but it is what it is. And it works, so you can use it if you want to, and if you don't want to, then you don't have to. I'm not going to switch to this operating system because I am absolutely fine with Linux, but if you want to switch to it for whatever reason, then you can do so. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've got here all the way to this point, comment North Korean burritos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
So yeah, after viewing this video, should you download RedStarOS? Well, in a VM you should, and also on a computer you don't use anymore if you want to. So yeah guys, just don't install this on your daily computer, otherwise you might be screwed. So thanks for watching this reaction video today with me, and I will see you all in the next video.